Hello and welcome, I'm Cedric and this is my submission to SpooktoberJam Game Jam. And the theme of the jam is sacrifice. I know there will gonna be a lot of games that will literally use a sacrifice theme, so I look for another angle. The sacrifice that immediately pops into my head was Star Trek Lower Deck series. In that series, there were times that they have to do some certain tasks to their ship that compromises other tasks. For example, they are going to put up a shield around their ship to block off enemies' attack, which uses a lot of power, resulting to not to be able to attack the enemy. And then there I start my idea. First day I added the basic movements and I choose the click to move control since I haven't tackled that kind of control yet, and being in a jam, this is my opportunity to experiment. After that, I added some shoot mechanics and a panning view to scout for the enemy. To clarify, the movement is right click and the shoot is left while you hold the middle button to pan view. Next, I added an enemy. The AI commands is just to follow the player or relocate while shooting. Then I added asteroids. It doesn't really collide to the player or enemy, it just serves as a cover for the projectiles coming from the enemy or the player. When I was testing the game, I was having a hard time finding the enemy while it's out of sight, so I added a UI that shows where it is. After the basics, I slapped the graphics because I was getting bored watching shapes, and I put a little juice in shooting or taking a damage. Next, I added UI for the player and enemy. In the TV series, the protagonist ship can detect the enemy's power current going to their weaponry or shields, so it makes sense to me that you also see their next action. Then I stole some free audio on YouTube and also added a cooldown before you can reuse the abilities. Like also again in the TV series, they cannot reuse their ship's abilities because they have to recharge it or to cool down. After that, I added two abilities which are activated automatically after the cooldown. First is the shield. It blocks off enemy lasers, preventing the player or enemy taking damage. Next is warp, which teleports you really fast according to your direction. You can still be hit by a projectile while this is activated. Then I added some other small audios to really bump up the sound effects. After all that, there's nothing else to add but intros and endings. Warning, the next clip is a spoiler to this game. If you want to play it yourself, I added a link down below.
Sir, we found a rebel ship who took the princess. What are your orders, sir?
Warp us in.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, we forgot to pull out the princess.
If you like this, consider subscribing. I'll be making more of jumps in this channel. Thanks for watching and have a great life.